going on, everybody? Welcome back to Row with the Flow Garage. Tonight out here messing with the Fairlane a little bit. Just doing some simple stuff here. Nothing too crazy. I figured I'd go over the front suspension and show one of my little pet peeves I've got going on. I'm going to fix that tonight. Let me show you. I'm still sanding on my bumpers, but one other project I'm working on as a little side job here is my front wheel caps don't fit. They never have. I hate that. I hate the look that it looks unfinished. So I've got some wheel spacers here. I'm just going to try these on, see if it works. I don't think I have long enough studs, but we're going to give it a whirl. 5/16 inch thick. Should give me plenty of room to get my caps on, and I've got plenty of room in between my fender, so not going to be an issue there. I just don't know if I have long enough wheel studs, so gonna pull the wheel off. Be a good time to show you the suspension too while I'm at it, and check on these spacers, see if they work. Alright, it's dirty under here because I've been driving it, which is a good thing. So, it's got CPP brakes on it, which honestly is all this is a Silverado caliper. And then the hub, it's got a knock off rotor. They stop really good. But under here I've got everything tucked away. It's Mustang 2 factory, actually Mustang 2 control arms. Got all energy suspension bushings in them. Just factory replacement ball joints. Lower control arms are factory too. The QA1 coilovers. And chassis engineering sway bar kit. So it doesn't actually have a sway bar, but it's got these arms there. It's like a strut rod. Goes to the back of the control arm to the control arm for sway. And also you see up under here, I have all my lines tucked away. That's my heater hoses. And then my AC lines, that's my heater valve. And obviously there's my fittings. This is my boost gauge for my Dakota digital dash, and then this is my air intake temperature sensor, blow off valve for the turbo. Then everything goes up in the fender liner there, and there's my accumulator for the AC, and then the bulkhead fittings where my AC lines and heater hoses go in. So as you can see, it's dirty in there, and that's okay. Proves I've been driving it, because I have been. So I'm gonna throw this one spacer on and just see what this does. So the wheels I'm running are Celine SCs. The fronts are 17 by 9s. The rears are 17 by 10.5s. The fronts, I've got 225 45 17 tires. I'm running Toyo Proxies 888Rs. 888Rs. I've got those on the front and the back. And I will say that in the rain, these tires are awesome. We ran through some monsoons with it. Shouldn't have been out driving in the car, but got stuck out. You know how it goes. So these tires did not even act remotely like they were going to slide around. I mean, they had such good grip. I was very impressed in the wet. So I'm gonna throw this 5/16 spacer on here. I'm about 95% sure that my studs are gonna be too short. see how I don't have much stud left. So I'm sure once I put the wheel on, it's not going to give me anything, but let me get the wheel on here real quick. Yeah, there's enough stud there for sure, but just put 2 lug nuts on, tighten it down a little bit just to make sure that I got enough turning radius and everything, which I'm sure I do. Definitely doesn't have enough thread. Maybe I only got about 4 catching. Still got plenty of room there. Still got plenty of room there. Still got plenty of room there. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do is get me some studs for my hubs there. I may have to take the hubs off, but I just can't remember. It seems like they screw in the back. I can just call CPP and give me new ones and screw in some longer ones. Give me about some 1/2 inch longer ones or so. Looks way better with my cap on it though, that's for sure. I hate things looking unfinished, which obviously the whole car looks unfinished, but little things like that drive me nuts. Rolling around, roll up to a car show and everybody sees your wheel bearing cap. That's pretty. It's not. Oh. Alright, I'll take the brakes apart, get the rotor off and see if the studs screw out the back or not. This one just got 2 bolts back here to hold the caliper bracket to the bracket that comes with the kit. Big bolt, 7/8 inch. That's funny. That ain't budging. Keep the strong one on. Got enough room for this big old boy. Good strong arm. That's all it took. Forgot I got a 3/8 ratchet laying right behind me there. Definitely would have done it. these brake pads squeal like a stuck pig, and dust like crazy too. So maybe time to go ahead and get some new pads while we're at it. All right. My caliper by the control arm so we don't stress the brake hose. Remove the wheel hub. I'm sorry. Remove the brake rotor. Yeah, so there's my studs. They're pretty long, but need just a little longer. I don't know that I'll be able to break those loose now that I have no brakes. We'll see. Give it a whirl, hey? Alright, so the studs, they're a 1/2 inch 12 point. I think they just screw out of there. I can't remember. So I'm gonna try to unscrew it. I just can't recall. I'm gonna have to find my CPP instructions if I can't get them out. Have to break out the good old instructions if I have to. I don't want to do all that. It took some doing to get it broke loose, but that's gonna be the issue. Okay. So yeah, they screw the entire length. I may have to take the hub off. I don't know if I have enough length to get it off of there. It's in my spot right there. Yo! That's not gonna work. I'm gonna take the hub off. Well, I got one spot almost long enough, and that's all she wrote. Yeah, that sucks. Of course, so this ends up being a bigger project than I want it to be. Alright, there you go. There's my last stud removed. That's a 2-inch stud. I've got 2.5-inch studs coming. So, would it have been easier to get the hub off? Yes. One other thing I did forget to mention on the suspension is that is a Mustang 2-inch drop spindle. So now with the brakes off, you can see it a little better here. So that's the hub that come with the big brake kit and the CPP stuff. Upper and lower control arms, factory Mustang 2 arms, and then 2-inch drop spindle. And that's the caliper bracket for the CPP brakes, and obviously the caliper I got hanging there. So I've got longer studs coming that'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna go get the studs out of the other side, so I'm ready and have it all the way apart. Okay, so I've got my new studs here. I went with 2.5-inch long ones, which were from Strange. As you see here, here's the part number if anybody needs a part number for them. Mine were 2 inches long, and 1/2 inch gives me plenty of lug nut engagement from where I was. Sometimes we figure out that we are working harder than we are smarter, and I really worked way harder than I had to on all of this, because as you see, here's my caliper bracket. This is the caliper bracket. That's 1 bolt, 2 bolts in the back, and just watch what happens once I take off this bracket. Silliness. Caliper bracket out of the way. And look at this. I can put my studs in, and I can even put my impact on them and drive them in. So I could have taken the caliper bracket off. I was just being stubborn. Didn't take out 2 more bolts. Being stubborn. And this is gonna go so much faster now. A little dab of blue Loctite up towards the top. Voila. Just like that. So I caused myself all that time in and out when I could have just done that and been done super easy, super fast. Sometimes you don't have a clear head at night when you're starting on a project because you're just wanting to get it done fast, but after I got to thinking about what I was doing, I couldn't believe I could be that dumb. That's okay. I'm gonna wait on the blue Loctite till I get closer into the back so it doesn't sling it everywhere like I did that time. How easy. How silly, how much time I wasted. All because I didn't want to take out 2 bolts. 2 more bolts. That's all it would took. There you go. 10 new wheel studs installed. Now let's get the brakes back on it, get the wheels on it, and snap my wheel cap in place. All that for that. Snap the cap in place. Doesn't that look much better? I mean, I know it's silly. It really is, but that was a pet peeve of mine. I think it looks incomplete, and I don't like that. So good to go now. Got my wheel cap on. So all I gotta do is tighten my wheels, and that little simple project is done. I'll put it back on the ground, and I'll give you a side shot of it. And doesn't it just look so much cleaner with a wheel cap in it? I'll show you a before and after pic there. Put it up right now. But good grief. Little simple things that cause you so much grief. But it's well worth it. So, got my new radiator cap too. Kind of matches my other caps here now. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Let me know what else you'd like to see. I'm getting ready to rip into the exhaust on the car. So I'll go over all that, and I'll do the rear suspension, tell you what's back there, and give you good pictures of that once I get it up in the air to take the exhaust off. Thanks for watching, and as always, roll with the flow.